On January 17th, 2022, ZToA history was made.
Yes!
Kyle the Gamer 25 beat the upcoming ZToA Ring 3 Terrifying Tower, Tower of Painful Remembrance, within a single day of grinding it. This completion was huge, and nobody was expecting it to happen. It's nothing short of incredible. How did he do it? Using the only available knowledge I have and the video of the final 5 minutes before his completion, let's take a look. So the clip starts at the 7th island, which is the second to last one before the final stretch. At the end of Tower Painful Remembrance, there are these floating islands, nicknamed the 8 Nostalgic Islands of Torture, each containing jumps of varying difficulty. In order, the islands reference Disaster Hotel, Build a Hideout and Sword Fight, Work at a Pizza Place, Sword Fighting Tournament, Natural Disaster Survival, The Underground War, Zombie Tower, and finally, Build to Survive the Zombies. Usually, the obstacles are above the island, so if you fail one of them, you thankfully have a net below you, and you can retry. However, there are certain jumps that are off of the island. Therefore, some jumps can straight up end your entire run. This is the case for most of the islands, which is why it's pretty stress-inducing. Luckily, the 7th island is quite easy and has none of those risky jumps, so Kyle makes quick work of that before proceeding to the final island. Here, Kyle has to do an uncomfortable ladder flick head hitter at the right height so he doesn't miss the platform, above or straight up bump his head on the platform and fall. He makes it. Then, the ramp before the conveyor to the final stretch. This was actually buffed to have this empty 2-stud wide gap in the front of the block. In the version before the first review, this wasn't there, so it was just an 8-stud ramp. Had Kyle failed it, he would have had to do the uncomfortable ladder head hitter again. But he makes it. It's now time for the final stretch. Of course, I had to make a final part just to give anxiety. It's an old tower. So the final stretch starts off with a rather challenging stick-out ramp, raised by a few studs. This is very similar to Tower of True Skill's infamous 493 stud stick-out. Kyle makes it. Then, a bunch of simple, yet quite unsettling jumps are after. Kyle checks his heart rate halfway through and is more or less at 160 BPM. Can't blame him though.
136.
Oh my god.
Now after going through this jump, he reaches 2 ridiculous jumps. In the older version, the half-stud extension wasn't there, but even with this half-stud, this jump is extremely and surprisingly tight. This is one of the last jumps of the entire tower too, so Kyle had to just pray he executed the jump perfectly. He makes it. Now he's on another uncomfortable jump that has been nerfed too. He does that too. Now he's approaching the final 3 jumps, which aren't terrible but are easy to fail if you're very nervous. The triple jumps contain a 10-stud wrap, a 2-stud walk around, and a truss head hitter. Veg guides Kyle through the whole way. Kyle makes it through the first jump. He easily gets through the second one. He gets onto the truss and goes for it. Just grabbing the ledge, he makes it. He walks to the wind pad and completes the tower.
Yes! Yes!
The sudden grind of the Shin Towers surprised me, and Kyle beating ToPR in less than 2 days was very shocking. This wasn't even the first terrifying difficulty Shin Tower he tried to grind. He was also doing Tower of Unfortunate Conscious Deliberation too. He got the 5 outside. He has done many other towers too, like 2-SIP, TOES, TOJHG, and TOOUM. He wasn't alone though. Veg got to 8 of ToPR before Kyle's victory. Seems like the reign of Shin Towers are starting to dwindle away. How about 2 cup? Well, that'll be decided in the future. Thanks for watching.